Wow, this is an amazing energy that I am blessed to be able to share with you tonight. I love to do a lot of these videos and to share my life with you and to communicate with you. In the last month or two, I've had someone very, very, very close to me pass away. And in our lifetime, we get an opportunity to have maybe one or two, maybe three people, I don't know, sometimes many people don't even get one of these types of people in their life, that it's just a gem of a human being that I stopped my life for, for several weeks. And he was my adopted dad. He was our neighbor when where I grew up in British Guyana in South America. His name was Frederick Arjun, and he was my dad in my heart, more than a godfather, more than a grandfather figure, more than anyone means to me in the world besides John and my immediate family. Somebody who, there's no, I realized after he passed away that I didn't even ever have but once an argument with him in my life. And that my relationship with him was pure love. And I never get an opportunity to talk about the people that matter most to me and the principles and the values that matter most to me and why they matter most to me. A lot of times my videos are going out trying to solve a problem or pain or serving and helping someone overcome some sort of crisis or challenge. But I never get to share my grief or my sorrow in such a way that it is not painful or hurtful. And I teach about an accounting for our life and cosmic accounting and sacred messages and numbers, and that we are responsible and accountable, to each other and our lives and our planet. And that's my greater mission, my greater work. And so this soul, Frederick Narsingh Arjun, that when I was 16 and I was trying to make a decision about my career, like any good dad, like any disciplinarian, he didn't want me to go into something that I loved, which was more counseling and psychology and things like that. He knew that I had a very strong business mind, and he wanted me to have financial acumen and financial success, and he wanted the very best for me. And so I hadn't had an opportunity to finish my book, Soul Mastery. I put out the title there for you to help me to decide, and I got 7 out of 8 people say they didn't like the subtitle, How to Kick the Devil's Ass and Win. And when we're suffering and when we're in pain, fighting back and getting angry and being upset is normal. So I'm always going to say that I'm human and that I have feelings and emotions. And, when I was going through that, being targeted and having all those other things happen in my life, I was not responsive. I wasn't sharing my love, my light, my inspiration. I was more reactive. I was trying to defend and protect my life and my family, and so my videos were that tone. They were very, I guess, not really where I'm at right now, and that's okay because we're human. We're allowed to make lots of mistakes. As the great teachers always say, every saint was once a sinner, and I'm no exception. I'm not perfect by any means. I'm getting better and better and better, and the more I sit here, the more I communicate with you, the more I'm able to share my heart with you. And so Mr. Frederick Arjun Narsingh This man believed his values is what I want to share with you, and what he represented, and what it made me realize that I want to share with you today. And what I really want to share is that first we have to have a relationship with this person sitting here, the physical temple of God, the physical being, the physical energy, meaning we have to exercise it and drink enough water. And, I'm not a fitness person. I just do well enough with meditation, and I, have a baby, so I'm active, and I try to take care of myself as best as I can. I'm not here to give physical fitness tips. I'm not qualified to do that. I usually need a good fitness coach or someone to help me to get off my rear end to do things. But our physical temple is one aspect of our being. The next aspect is like our mental body, and our thoughts, our how we think, if you will. Another energy that we have to take good care of is our heart. It's how we our vulnerabilities, our love, our connection, to first how we treat ourselves. Because if we have a lot of unconditional love and we're not filled with envy and jealousy and negativity and lower emotions, we won't be projecting that to other people. We won't be blaming other people for things that are happening within us. We would be able to accept, if you can sit in a room with lights, camera, and action in a studio with yourself, and you're not fidgeting around, and you can look the camera or look someone straight in the eye and have a 100% honest conversation, you've come a long, long way. That is the first step that my amazing dad in my heart is who I call him. There's so many memories of love with him. I was blessed to be his little daughter in the sense that he had grown-up kids, and I was the baby in the family. And when he passed, and his son, Ricky, who I was talking with, his last words, and when he was talking about only love for me, because I was lucky to be the little one, the baby, and I got so much love and affection from him, and protection and guidance. And he was the one that encouraged me and his wife, my Auntie Leela, to become an accountant. To cosmic accounting would have never, ever been written in the accounting of my life, the things I have to offer. So I want you to take a moment and love and honor that one person. Maybe you have more. I have a couple more. I'm lucky in that sense. I paid my karma and my good deeds, where my relationships, I'm blessed to have amazing ones. There's a handful of bad ones, but most of them are amazing relationships. And he was like an angel to me, and now he's my guardian angel on the other side. And yes, I grieved for a few weeks. Yes, I was down. Yes, I've been hurting, that I've missed him a lot and so much, because he was like a foundational rock in my life. Like, my whole life was based on, my Uncle Frederick. He was so important to me. My video today is to inspire you to find that rock, that foundation, that person in your life, that one person. It could be more. It would be great if you have more. But start with one tonight and thank God and thank that person for being what they were for you. Because it's like this, it's a deep, deep, deep love. It's like being in the sun with like a warm water. Have you ever had like a hot day, in the summer, and it's hot and it's warm and there's a cool wind, and then it's like rains, and then you feel that soft rain, like a drizzle, not like downpour. You feel that drizzle, you feel that connection to life, to the flow of life, to the rain of life, to the source of your rock, to that person who may not have given birth to you or might have given you life, like a mom or dad, and it might be your mom or dad or grandparent, but that person who gave you everything else in your life. And I always say, our days are numbered, so make yours count. And when I was saying my goodbyes to him, it really hit home for me what I have to share with you and the messages that I have to share. So find that heart peace, foundational human being that was an angel in your life. And take a moment of silence for that person to appreciate and love that soul, to love that person, to be with that person, to make that connection to that God within state. And that's my first message for you tonight.